Hi, this is Alexandra Merisoiu from the Merisoiu Technique Institute of Health and Human Movement, where I work with runners to help them run faster, smoother, with less effort and fewer injuries. And we do this through the through running technique mechanics and natural movement fitness. So today I would like to talk about what may be the causes of your back pain, either lower back pain, upper back pain, wherever your back pain is. These may be causes. Now, if you went to your doctor and they said, you don't have problems with your discs, if you had no accidents that may have caused any problems with your spine or your vertebrae, then you can look at your running technique. Otherwise, you have to check with your doctor first. So, back pain, well, it's very, very complex. I'm just going to give you an idea of what you could look into. First of all, you have to see running more than just putting a foot in front of the other one. It's a full body movement. And think about it really, really well, because if you're a runner, you run weekly, several times a week. Yeah, maybe a couple of times a day. And how you use your body in that time, it's like a framework a set of habits, to be more precise, a set of habits that they repeat hundreds and thousands of times and hundreds of thousands of times. So any alteration to your alignment, to your foot strike, anything will actually become worse, and it will impact your body even worse as you go. Yeah, it's going to get worse and worse. So let's look at just a few things. First of all, in another video I talked about alignment. I'm going to talk a little bit about it now. So let's look at the neck. Yeah, and your neck is about 10-15 pounds, roughly the weight. Every time the neck tilts back or forwards, yeah, it will add to that weight. So it can be, I don't know, 17-20 pounds. There is some research online about this, but know that with every centimeter you go down, with every centimeter you go up, there's more and more weight. And even if it's only 15 pounds, pounding a few hundred times on the top of your spine, or pulling, because if you run looking downwards, it's going to pull. Yeah, it's going to pull your muscles. It's going to pull everything hundreds of times. Then 10 pounds is enough. Yeah, it's enough. So first thing first, body alignment. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to be vertical. We lean when we do running technique. We actually lean from the ankles, but we lean with the whole body. Yeah, the whole body, not just from the hips or from the shoulders or from the neck. Yeah, from here, these are the ankles. Yeah, and you lean with the whole body, and it's a matter of millimeters to get you to move forwards. Using gravity, because gravity, you're going to fall forward, so you're going to put one foot in front of the other. But that's a running technique element. So you want the ear to be aligned with the shoulder aligned with the hip, and the hip aligned with the front of the ankle. Even if you're at an angle, you can still keep that alignment. Yeah. So that's one. Keep your head on your top of your shoulders in the correct position. If you're not sure about the ears, keep your chin parallel to the ground. It's a lot easier if someone sees you, right, and tells you, because you might think, oh, my chin is parallel to the ground. It's obviously not. It's here parallel to the ground. So every time the chin goes up, you put the pressure on top of your spine. Another one, number two, is shoulders coming forwards, and that's usually because we cross the line of the body, the midsection of the body. Yeah, we cross, and as we cross, the shoulder comes in, and we do this a few hundred times, thousands of times, and we end up, curling our back and running slouching, and again it pulls on the muscles, it puts pressure on the spine, and we end up with acute or chronic pain even. Third, and I'm going to stop here, it's hips alignment. And here we have two problems with this. So first of all, your hips are like a bucket of water. Yeah, when the hips tilt forward, so the lower back is arched, you spill water forwards. When the hips are back, so you would tilt backwards, and the water spills back. Yeah, so this one and this one. Yeah. Obviously, when your hips are tilted forwards, which is kind of the habit we all have, and it overarches the back, it brings the vertebrae, it squeezes the vertebrae and the discs, and again, you pound hundreds of times, running like that, and it leads to pain. And the second thing, and it's actually the solution to this hip alignment, is the foot strike. I know striking the heel in padded shoes, you don't feel any impact, but trust me, the impact is there. You just don't feel it. Just go run around the house barefoot and do heel strike. It's gonna hurt, and it's supposed to hurt, because we're not supposed to do that. I mean, it's so heavy. Fine, let's say, okay, all the people who talk about barefoot running and all that, just ignore them. But try it by yourself, because I tried it, right? As a child, I used to run barefoot, but I never knew what I know now. I was just running. So run with heel strike, and see what happens. So that heel strike, yeah, as the foot goes forward, the hips naturally tilt back. Yeah, because you're not gonna be like, I'm doing a heel strike now. You can't see, but I'm doing a heel strike. You're not gonna go there. You're gonna want to go forwards. So automatically your hips are tilted slightly forwards. Yeah. Now the natural position of the hips, yeah, they're not parallel like that. They are slightly forwards. That's the natural position, the correct position, the biomechanical position, if you wish. But when we do a heel strike, it goes more. And you may not be aware of it, but I can see it because of the experience I have. So these are the three. Your head, yeah, which has to be chin parallel to the ground and aligned with the shoulders, yeah. The shoulders coming in, crossing the line of the body, yeah. And then the hip position. Think about the hips as a bucket of water. Keep it stable. Don't lean. Don't tilt to spill water forwards. Don't tilt to spill water backwards. Keep them nicely balanced when you run. And regards the hips, the heel strike, which tilts your hips forward more than normal. So, all this being said, I organize monthly running technique workshops where I take you through all the running technique elements, or through the most important ones, over 2 hours. So if you do want to have your running evaluated and analyzed, I do it in London, so in central London, and in Surrey. So drop a comment if you want to know more, and I can send you a sign-up link. That's it for today. If you have any questions, any doubts, leave a comment, send me a message. And remember, with the back pain, you first need to check with your doctor to see if everything is okay from that point of view.